Community leaders gathered on International Human Rights Day to urge the province to do better. A report from the BC government from May reviews a breakdown of racialized communities in the public sector. It is the first of its kind to show statistics on Indigenous and racialized representation in BC public service. The analysis is based on more than 30,600 public service employees as of January 2022.
Public service that is 80% represented by non-Indigenous and non-racialized people cannot carry out an anti-racist mandate. This has been underscored within the Filipino community.
The report finds that 10 of 16 Indigenous and racial groups had little to no representation at the executive level, including those who identified themselves as Métis, Filipino, and Korean.
Representation alone is not going to solve systemic racism. We have to look at, are these temporary jobs, are these precarious jobs, or are they full-time positions? Are these people in positions of leadership and decision-making roles, or are they in lower-level positions where they don't have a voice?
The report finds that the majority of Indigenous and racial groups are underrepresented in management roles. On the contrary, they are overrepresented in lower-level jobs. The group wants the provincial government to take accountability and identify the barriers for Indigenous and racialized people to get into the public service. And that includes the union representing government workers.
One young girl, and she was in this program where she could work in the government for a year, and they moved her around. But after that experience, there was no job. Oh, thank you, we ticked the box. You were in the government, you got to get the experience.
They emphasize the importance of having a seat at the table.
Government has to take a role in explaining what benefits there are to have the diversity of people around the room. It's not enough to say we support EDIA and this is our policy, and you see it everywhere. There has to be real action against that.
The BC Public Service has said it is committed to removing systematic racism from its hiring practices and plans to work with communities. Pinki Wong, CBC News, Vancouver.